1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
you want to start the show over?
Right.
You want to start it all over again now that we've done the silent?
Okay.
I forgot we were supposed to have a sign language guy.
No.
No, we don't want to start the show over.
You tell me.
I don't know.
So check with our technical expert.
No, we're not. We're not getting anything there. So do not hear anything trying on TV.
There's a delay, so
There may be a little bit of a
second there.
We're working on it. You know what? We'll just do this. I'm just going to call our tech person and see because
Are you related to this tech person?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
It's our design girl.
Oh, okay.
Let's just do this. I mean,
right.
we said we were going to do this live.
Yeah.
We're doing this live.
Yeah,
we're going to find out.
We're doing this live, as you can tell.
Good morning.
Hey, Nicole. Do we have sound yet?
I on my phone. I'm checking my TV.
All right, we're checking TV.
All right, hold on.
You know, we should have probably rehearsed this earlier, but we are working on it. You can see us though, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, yeah, we look good. We
Good
look
morning.
better. Hey, Nicole. Do we have sound yet? Whoa. Oh.
I on my phone.
We do have sound.
I'm checking my TV.
All right, we're checking TV.
All right, hold on.
You know, we should have probably rehearsed this earlier, but we are working on it. You can see us though, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
All right, let me just get rid of that.
Okay.
All right.
We do have sound.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
All right,
Let
so
me ask Nicole. Do we have sound?
I'm not.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Why am I hearing Adele now? Are you listening to your phone?
I have no idea.
That was a little loud.
I don't know what's happening here. All right. Take two. All right, well, this is what we're talking about. So
that's
I
right.
think we figured out the sound issue.
Let's ask Nicole because she's watching us. You're watching us on the
Well,
screen.
no,
here.
we do have sound.
Are you
Our
sure?
good friend Charlie Kushner
Chuck said-
commented on it. He said, first he said, hey, no sound. And then he's like, all right, you got sound.
We got sound.
So I think we got sound.
It's a little delayed. Okay,
Yeah,
Nicole, I
there's a
think we're
delay.
good.
Okay.
Thanks for
right.
sticking with us here. We
right.
appreciate it. All right, now we got to redo the news. All right, so we at least got sound done.
What, these people couldn't read my lips while I was reading the news?
It was silent.
We should do captions, and then you just read
I was
those
going to do
little
sign
crawl.
language, but there's only one sign
Yeah.
that I know, and it's really not a nice sign.
Okay.
All right, so let's start the show over again. Today, January 3rd. We'll get to our 2-cent history lesson. We will get to
Yes.
JD's Throwback Trivia
Right.
with Jeff Dehanens.
Right.
That's JD. We'll get to that in just a little bit. The answer to trivia from last night, our 2-cent history lesson, and John with local news. Brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right. Here's what's going on, we hope, as we mentioned before, but silently. It's a story generating a lot of debate on the Mike and John Facebook page, as 2023 will begin with construction on a 273-acre automotive district in the city of Howell. Work on Phase 1 of the Motorsports Gateway Howell will begin on Monday, January 9th, following approval last month by Howell City Council on a purchase agreement. The initial phase will include a 2.2-mile performance driving circuit, members clubhouse, paddock, member rentable garages, track-fronting private garage condos, and a public nature trail. Located just a mile from downtown Howell, the property fronts the north side of I-96. It's to the east of D-19. The first section of the performance driving circuit scheduled to be ready for use by this summer, with 150 memberships offered for 2023. But some area residents commenting online are concerned about increased noise and traffic from the track. Others welcome the unique development and the financial investment it will represent. You can join the conversation at Mike and John Got It Going On our Facebook page. A pretrial hearing is set for January 30th for a Florida man charged with 5 counts of vehicular homicide following a crash that killed 4 members of a family with Livingston County ties. 29-year-old Darren Rocubert was driving the tractor-trailer that crossed the median on I-75 in Shelby County, north of Dayton, Christmas Eve. The truck struck 2 vehicles with family members who were traveling together for the holidays. A complaint filed in Sydney Municipal Court says Darren Rocubert caused the death of 4 people, as well as the unlawful termination of another's pregnancy. Killed in the crash, 63-year-old Kimberly Segrist of Brighton, her daughter, 32-year-old Lauren Hahn of Westland, her other daughter, Karen Bain of Farmington, and Karen's husband, Jeremy Bain. Karen and Jeremy were married just this past summer. They met at Heartland High School. Hahn was also a graduate of Heartland High School. Karen Bain was also pregnant at the time of her death. Court records indicate the charges are drug or alcohol related. Rocubert entered a not guilty plea and posted a $125,000 bond. And the Livingston Diversity Council will be celebrating and honoring Black history with a special month-long lineup of activities in February. The events begin on Thursday, February 2nd, with the screening of the film I Am MLK Jr. at the Howell Historic Theater, followed by an interactive panel discussion with historians and modern-day activists. Then on Friday, February 10th, a community field trip will take participants to the Charles H. Wright Museum in Detroit, followed by food and discussion. Transportation will be provided free of charge. And then finally, Friday, February 24th, Clear University will host a dance and drumming performance with the Bicini Via Congo Dance Theater Company and Afro Beats. Sponsorship opportunities for all the events are still available. The deadline to do that, though, is this Friday. You'll find details on our webpage, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
Mark Binkley could barely drive a car when his dad bought the best jewelry store in town from Mr. Cooper. He spent a lot of time there after school and weekends, enough to know that he loved the jewelry business. Mark and his family were exiting a Sunday church service when Mark saw something more dazzling than any precious stone: Barb Lockery. Successful and beautiful was a combination too great to resist, and around Valentine's Day, a nervous and pale Mark Binkley asked Barb Lockery to be his bride. They were married in the rustic, cozy church sanctuary where they met, and decided to build Cooper and Binkley Jewelers together. You'll see them there every day, working hard just like you, helping people make special times in their lives even more special, with a gift from Cooper and Binkley. They'd love to hear your stories of romance at Cooper and Binkley Diamond Jewelers in lovely downtown Brighton.
It's January 3rd. First show.
Yes.
In the new digs.
And right in the first show, you got to see the evolution of podcasting, going from the silent era to the talkies.
Look at that.
Right in the first show.
We were going to make it in black and white, but decided not to.
So we've changed things up a little bit.
So I have an idea.
Okay.
So all these people that are enraged about the racetrack in Howell,
Right.
because there's been some that say, hey, there's too much noise. Electric cars, dudes.
Right.
There you go. You won't even know what's going on.
Right.
How about that?
And electric cars actually, and people joke,
And they're quick.
They do go quick. I mean, if they're
You just, it just won't be like, vroom, vroom. They won't be going by as fast. You just see them go by.
Right.
But it'll be like watching a silent YouTube podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing. That was the electric version.
Well, see, what we
now
were-
we
yeah.
had a gas. So here we
Actually,
go.
yeah, the first few minutes of our stream this morning was silent, and that was our
That was our goodbye to 2022.
we were
saying
silent goodbye.
Yes.
We're also sympathizing with those living near the track, and we want to give them a little peace and quiet.
But as John said, there was way more feedback than I ever expected on both sides, really, for the racetrack in Howell. And I think I'm assuming this is going to be similar to the M1 concourse in Pontiac.
Similar, right?
Where there will be suites and people can go and race their cars, and you can have events there, fundraisers and everything else.
Right.
Our friend Mark Howells had fundraisers for Fund to Life at the M1 concourse. Why? It'd be something even cooler to have it right here.
It is a very unique development, and I think what is kind of lost in this story is that piece of property. By the way, the city has owned it for quite a long time. It sits in an area that had environmental issues. It was near a dump that had been a dump for a while and then was closed down for decades. And that land, the city has owned it. At one point, they were talking about building a bypass road that would allow trucks to get off 96 or a D19, bypass downtown Howell and get onto Grand River. They were going to call it the Lucy Road Bypass. That never came to fruition. The land just sat there for the longest time. So finally, and there have been various development proposals that just never went anywhere. And so finally, this one has come to fruition. And they're going to start construction next Monday. So, yeah, there's going to be issues about, the traffic and the noise particularly, not so much the traffic. It's not like the F1s are going to be on Grand River, although that'd be kind of cool. Maybe not. But, there's a lot of questions, to be answered by this. And, we did put in a request to the company for the Gateway Motorsports Howell and to see if they want to come on the podcast and talk about these things. I think it's a unique opportunity. I think there's, but they probably should take the opportunity to, answer some questions from residents who may have them. about noise being one of them.
And as we said, we put the word out here on the podcast. We'd like to have them on the Mike and John Got It Going On show. And of course, our original sponsor, Firehouse Doors, continues with us for 2023. We want to thank Mike and Kim Witt for being huge supporters of Mike and John Got It Going On.
That's right. And of course, as we said, 2023, their 25th year serving Livingston County residents. And of course, family owned. They strive to treat each customer like family. Veteran owned. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. Firehouse Doors, your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for the past 22 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors.
You just saw John do math on the fly.
That's right.
Look at that.
810-599-7480 for Firehouse Doors. And as we've been talking about, for the month of January, Firehouse Doors is going to give you an opportunity to win a $500 Visa gift card.
Spend it however you want.
Right. So we'll have more details on that coming up in the next couple of days about how you can enter that contest. But for folks here in January, we will be entering folks to win a $500 Visa gift card courtesy of Firehouse Doors, of course, the OG sponsor of Mike and John Got It Going On.
So I don't know if you had a chance to check out some of the answers from last night's Monday Night Trivia, the first of the year. According to a recent survey, 6% of workers under the age of 30 say they have done this to their boss. Want to know what it is? Our good friend Brandon has chimed in and sent us a video.
He always has
which
those family-friendly
it's
answers.
not a very family-friendly one, but it was kind of funny, and I don't think that was the answer.
Oh.
But we appreciate
You're not going to share it?
well, okay.
Why aren't you going to share Brandon's answer?
You want to look at it? It's just a video. And we really apologize for that.
Share the video. Oh, wow,
Okay.
Well,
So-
go to our Facebook page
No,
if you'd
I
like
don't
to
know.
see Brandon's video.
Don't let kids around. All right, so some of the other answers, flip them off.
Right.
So here's the thing. I think many people have probably done this, with the exception of my mom, have probably flipped off their boss, but maybe not right to their face. Maybe it's just a behind-the-scenes flip, if you will. Of course, trivia brought to you by our friend Tanya Z, real estate agent Tanya Zirkle from soldbytanyaz.com. Other answers? Turned in a final project without proofreading it. That's kind of like kids turning in their homework,
doing
as you as a
S's.
professor, John.
That's great.
Seen.
Yeah.
Kind of like this show. We didn't proofread anything. Walked off the job.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked off the job?
Yes, as a matter of
As
fact.
a matter of fact, we did about a year ago.
I believe the anniversary of that is coming up.
It is. End of the month. But we were much older than under 30 when that happened. Lied to the boss. I believe that would probably be more than 6%. Quit by texting. A text quitting. It's kind of like breaking up with the boss via text. Trash them on social media, said Ann. Insulted them, said our friend Madonna.
Jordan says, fed them something homemade.
Whether that's good or bad. Usually kind of a suck-up move.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know, if you're, hey, test this out. I just made some great chili, boss.
Now, did you mention, Charlie Kushner, and I believe Charlie is our overseas correspondent, if I'm not
Yes, he is.
mistaken. And Charlie, by the way, was able to not hear us. I believe he's in Spain. And he was able to not hear us in Spain.
See?
and
It's
comment.
not just an
That's
American
right. We
thing.
were internationally not being heard. and he commented and said, hey, guys, you might want to turn it around. Anyway, Charlie said, spoke to them face-to-face without looking at their phone.
That is a good
That's
bet.
tough, even for me.
Yeah. Because sometimes you talk and you're just looking at the phone going, I'm not really having a conversation with you.
Because
Because there's things I'm looking at on my phone
Right.
that are much more interesting than you, boss.
Right. And you realize you're like, oh, this is rude. I guess I better stop.
Swore at them, dated them, kissed them. All good guesses, but not correct.
No.
Dated, told them off, asked for a date, called them dude. That's a pretty close guess when you think about it.
And dude, by the way, is one of those all-purpose words.
Sure.
You can use it in all kinds of different scenarios. You can do it, hey, just greeting a friend. Dude.
Dude, what's going on? Or I forgot your name.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Or if it's, you're like mad or you're kind of like, dude.
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 What are you doing, dude?
Dude. And then there's the I wonder if there's a scary killer in this dark room.
Dude.
Anybody?
A scary killer dude? They usually don't answer.
No, they don't.
As far as I know.
Yeah. So what is our answer?
Our answer is called their boss mom or dad. Obviously accidental. You know, hey, mom.
Never done that.
No. That would not be one that...
That wouldn't be taken, I think, in a positive way by the boss.
I don't know.
If
That
you call
would
him
be
mom or
weird.
dad, I'd be like,
Well, let's just say you're in your 20s and, you know, you're at...
go to your room.
Where's that project? Mom! You know, it just it probably would not go over real
Go to your office and no electronics.
well. Give me your phone.
Right.
So thanks to everybody that answered. We appreciate you checking in again for our trivia questions brought to you by real estate agent Tanya Z, sold by TanyaZ.com.
That's right. Motto, comfort is the key to home.
All right, so now we're going to try our next segment that we were doing with Uncle Bill, the old School of Fools.
Right.
Our buddy Jeff DeHanens, who's been a longtime listener of the radio station when we were on the air there, and who's been a fill-in for Uncle Bill, has taken on the task
Right.
of doing this segment with us.
Okay, so bear with us. This is
We're going to see if John can technically do this.
This is the technology challenge. Don't just throw me under the bus, fella.
No, I don't
This
know.
is the Mike and John show, so...
Well, it's
You know.
it's Mike with John the Technical Wizard.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this will work. So we're gonna call Jeff JD's Throwback Trivia. Everybody fingers crossed at the same time.
I'm getting a...
It sounds good right now in my headphones. We've got it ringing.
Hey, this is Jeff.
Hey Jeff,
Hey, Jeff.
it's Mike and John.
I figured that out.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, excellent.
For the pause there, I thought you couldn't hear us.
Yeah.
'Cause we had some sound
I don't
difficulties
know if
earlier.
we were watching the beginning of our live stream this morning where we had...
That was our no feedback
That was
segment.
we did have no
didn't
feedback.
want any feedback.
Like literally no feedback. But I believe we have solved that issue.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So JD's Tossback Trivia, we're going to do this a little differently.
Oh, you know what? This is so new. I don't have a graphic for it yet.
Not yet. but
That's
we're
how
working
new
on
this
it.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so
Okay.
fresh. It's so fresh. Right out of the oven.
Perfect.
So walk us through how this is going to go, Jeff.
A very similar format to School of Fools with Uncle Bill, except no true false.
Okay. No,
So,
no 50-50 chance.
No 50-50 chance.
All right.
And there may be some weeks where I don't even give you the answer. I am looking for you to come up with the answer.
Really?
Well, you know, the show's only about 45 minutes to an hour long.
That's a lot to ask for people who can't turn on their microphones. But okay,
All right.
we're up for it.
And it should be things that you at some point in your life have heard of.
Okay.
You should have.
Some
The
point in our
key
life we may
phrase,
have
you
heard of.
should have heard of
Yes.
this. Yeah.
All right. Well,
No,
let's go
wait.
for it.
Well, after listening to you guys for many
Bring it up
years,
Google over
No.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
you're of the same mindset. So
Well,
gonna start off-
we're still at 13 years old.
Right.
So.
that's why this is going to be perfect.
Oh, okay,
All right,
good.
here we
Excellent.
go.
Then we're on the same
All
page.
right.
All right,
All
let it
right.
rip.
I have figured out that at least the three of us, are all eaters or consumers of cereal. We
Yes.
grew up eating cereal.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We got that one right, John.
What?
So more than 50 years ago, this cereal was launched in stores. It's the oldest surviving cereal brand based on characters from a TV series or movie. Is it Fruity Pebbles, Dino Pebbles, Fruit Loops, or Sugar Smacks?
Well,
It's Fruity Pebbles.
it's got to be Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, 'cause the
That's what I
Flintstones.
would think. We're gonna go Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
You're both going with Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Okay. You are correct.
Excellent.
All
It
right.
was 51 years ago.
Wow.
And I can't even believe they came up with Dino Pebbles.
So there really were Dino Pebbles.
I didn't think there were Dino
Yes.
Pebbles,
Wow.
but apparently.
Yeah.
Because it's dog
I think-
food.
It sounds like rabbit raisins to me.
Yeah.
Right. So Dino Pebbles. Yeah, that one didn't really get
What
through all that
flavor
well.
was that?
Well, speaking of
No
flavors,
snorting on the first show. Come on.
All right. Well, speaking of flavors,
Okay.
what was the first chocolate flavored cereal? Was it Cocoa Krispies, Count Chocula, Cocoa Pebbles, or Cocoa Puffs?
I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's got to be.
So Mike thinks it's Cocoa Puffs. John thinks it's Cocoa Puffs.
I think it's Count Chocula.
You go Count
Yeah,
Count
I'm gonna go
Chocula.
Count Chocula.
All right, it is Count Chocula.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
March 1971.
Yeah.
Direct marketing to children.
There was no chocolate cereal before that?
That is correct.
Right.
What about Cocoa
Dude.
Wheats? Remember Cocoa Wheats? Didn't they have the train that
That's
sang
not
the song
cereal.
Cocoa Wheats?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not
like
cereal.
that's
Okay,
like
that's like okay.
fake oatmeal.
There-
folk meal.
Do you remember that there was also a problem with Frankenberry cereal?
No.
Other than that, it tasted bad.
Yeah.
No, there
I
was
was in
a
Frank-
You're right. Had an
was-
aftertaste.
yeah.
You're right.
Frankenberry cereal accidentally found itself center of a health problem. Kids were having pink stools. And they figured it out. It was
They didn't get that with Pink Panther flakes? It was, I'm pooping pink?
Mom. Mom.
If you get that in an adult, it's a whole different thing.
Yes. So
I don't
Frankenberry-
remember that, but
That is back to that red dye. in the
Ah,
early
Well,
70s.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Good enough.
pooping
All right.
pink.
All right.
There should be a
Enough.
Netflix series on that, man.
You've heard of Breaking Bad, and now it's time for
The
Pooping
mystery
Pig.
of pooping pink. Frankenberry. That'll freak you out.
All right. All right. So John is leading right now.
Yes,
Two.
I
Are you
am.
sure?
I'm sure.
All right.
I am too. 2-1.
All right. One of my favorite cereals that's no longer around is Quisp. Corn flavored
Yeah.
cereal, Quaker Oats.
Yeah.
Quisp was the name of the cereal, and he was the mascot.
Right.
He was the crown prince alien from the planet Q. So like characters Gibney and Cloy from Rocky and Bullwinkle, he had a weapon. What was his weapon?
Wow.
The Quisp
Did-
guy?
The Quisp guy, did he
weapon.
have? He had a weapon.
He's armed.
Yeah, yeah. Second Amendment stuff here. Did he have a Scrooge gun, an X-ray gun, a blaster gun, or the aluminum Q-36 gun?
Wow.
Aluminum Q-36.
That sounds
Wow.
like impressive. You need a
You want to go
permit.
first?
Well,
or
you're in the
okay.
lead, so I guess you go.
What was
for
the
going.
second one?
An X-ray gun,
X-ray gun.
a Scrooge gun, an
Yeah.
X-ray gun.
I don't know what a
Buster
Scrooge gun
gun.
does.
I'm gonna say it's the Scrooge gun.
The Scrooge?
Yeah.
I thought it was a laser.
Well,
Was it
John is smoking you now.
Wow.
It is a Scrooge gun.
What does a Scrooge gun do?
It was a total guess, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
It's just a total made up, silly stunt.
Do you remember
It
the
look-
takeoff of Quisp? The fake version or the other version of it that was similar to that?
No.
I think it was Quake, if I'm not mistaken. No, seriously.
That
I
could
think,
have
I think there was something called Quake that was like the rip off. Like if Quisp was General Mills, then the post version was Quake, I think.
Yeah.
Are you looking up the
Yeah.
Scrooge gun?
Yeah,
The
Scrooge gun.
Scrooge gun?
Yeah.
What did it do? Did it just make a sound?
It froze a person for a set amount of time.
Okay.
referred
That
to
was,
Doesn't it look?
it
Doesn't
was like
it
a
look
stun
like
gun.
It referred to as scrooching.
Well, we're just Scrooging over here. That just sounds like a date rape thing or something.
That's
you know?
not right.
No,
I can't imagine why they didn't last.
Yeah, that's not cool these
Freeze
days.
in, place. That's just not right, Jeff.
You consent.
Why do you gotta take us there? All right. Do we have any
All right.
more questions that I'm going to look bad on?
Oh, this one's super easy. So one of my personal favorites of cereal is, and my mom used to let me, when we go grocery shopping, my mom would let me pick out my own cereal. She's leave me in the cereal aisle. I don't know if your parents let you do that.
Just linger in the cereal aisle. Now you'd be called.
Yep.
The cops would be called, and
But
social
whatever
services.
I picked, I had to eat.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there were some bad choices.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember what was like the worst cereal you ever ate?
Oh, that Yo Gibbons stuff.
The grape nuts.
Or all brand, something like that. You know, it'd be like next thing you know, you're pooping pink.
You know, I gotta tell you, I total I remember Total had that
was-
metallic
Yeah.
aftertaste.
That was like eating
you
paper.
know, and they had the commercials were everywhere. So you think, I want to
Total
try
7
Total.
essential
I
vitamins.
want to try it. And then you
There's
drink,
no
you're like,
it was
this.
no. Total was Frosted Flakes without any frosting on
I
it.
don't
It was
know.
just flakes.
Yeah.
I don't even know that was that.
That's
It was,
all it
it
was.
just
Well-
remember it tasted like metal.
Yeah, you wouldn't have picked Total though.
No.
No. I would pick whatever had the coolest toy or
Yeah,
prize
of
in it.
course.
Yeah, that's how they bribed
But
you.
my worst one was peanut butter Captain Crunch. It was horrid.
What?
See, I have a confession to make right here on our first live YouTube.
Wait a second. You didn't like peanut butter Captain Crunch?
No.
I don't know.
It was
if
horrid.
I don't know if we can have this segment any longer.
See now, if you would have taken the peanut butter Captain Crunch and added that with Cocoa Puffs, you would have had your own Reese's
Oh,
breakfast
wow.
right there.
Before Reese's had
Yeah.
its own
Reese's, they
cereal.
came up with
Yeah,
their own,
they had
yeah.
Reese's Puffs.
But
Yeah.
no, I
right.
have a confession. I don't think I ever have eaten Captain Crunch cereal.
Well, you've never had the pleasure of having your mouth
My
ripped
mouth
apart.
ripped apart. No,
Wow.
I did that by Starburst. If you wanted to rip up the roof of your mouth, you suck on No, not
Oh.
Starburst. Now and later.
Now and
Now and
Later,
later.
yeah, yeah.
Starburst
Well,
is softer.
On our last question, then, John has a noted advantage then.
Okay, because of the Captain Crunch.
So
because I'm
Captain
fat, isn't it?
Crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding. Go on.
Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries. Still my favorite cereal from being a little kid.
Right.
If you've ever looked at his uniform, Captain Crunch isn't actually a captain
No.
with stripes. He's a commander.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's his real name? What's his full name?
Mm.
Is it
I've heard this.
Horatio Magellan Crunch, John Thomas Draper Crunch, Jean Lafoot Crunch, or Francis Drake Crunch?
I think I know this one.
All right, you want to answer first?
Well, if I do, you're going to copy me.
I won't. I promise I won't copy because I am.
It's Horatio.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's Horatio too, but I'll pick the Francis Drake.
Okay.
It's Drake. It sounds like a soap opera character.
So the guy who doesn't eat Captain Crunch or Crunch Berries knows Captain Crunch's real name.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
It's
was it?
Horatio.
Horatio Magellan Crunch.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the Magellan.
Well, yeah.
You know, he was
Yeah.
a GPS.
Yeah.
John
Any-
like Magellan.
So John's
John
up
still wins.
3-2. He still wins. Any guess at how many different variations of Captain Crunch there are?
I'm a little
That
concerned
would've
about
been
your
a-
obsession with Captain
That's
Crunch,
what
to
he
be
didn't like
honest
the
with you.
pe- I'm concerned you didn't like the peanut butter, but
How many variations
yeah,
now?
do we have a range?
Yeah. It got between 10 and 40.
Oh, my
Really?
God.
So these
That's like-
aren't
that's
these
like
aren't
Pop-Tarts,
No, these
man.
aren't like available currently on the show, but over the years there's been variations, is what you're saying.
Over the years,
Okay.
correct.
Over the years. Okay, I could see that over the years because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been around for so long. So
I'll well, you go.
between 10 and 40,
Yeah.
I'll go 33.
I will say 32.
34.
Look at that. Oh, we were so close.
I went the wrong way. You got it though. You won.
But I didn't win.
No,
That was kind of a tiebreaker bonus question.
Yeah. It wasn't needed. John is the
Okay.
2023
That's right.
first champ.
Yeah.
He gets to wear the Captain Crunch hat.
Yeah, I do.
And we're going to call him Horatio King.
Commander.
You know,
Commander.
There was
King.
another great character named Horatio. Do you know
Oh.
who that is?
From TV.
From TV.
Yeah.
Horatio.
He had sunglasses.
Yeah, he did. And he'd say,
And he'd take them off.
"Not today, John.
That's right.
Not today." Played by the great David
Oh,
Caruso.
yes, of course. CSI
good
Miami.
gosh.
His name was Horatio.
Yeah,
What was his last name? Cruz?
I don't know.
Horatio.
Hey,
We just totally
we're
diverted
we're
off.
quizzing Jeff now.
I know.
Completely different
That's
stuff.
your homework for next week, John.
All right, so JT's tossback trivia, or
Yeah.
JD's.
JD. not
JD.
Okay.
Don't change the guy's
No,
name.
okay.
JD.
JD's tossback trivia.
We appreciate it.
Yep.
All right.
Nice job.
So this will kind of be the theme. It'll be things like this when you were a kid kind of stuff.
All right. Sounds
Excellent.
fun.
All right.
Yeah. If we can remember that far back, just don't go too far back.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing like there'll be no new kids on the block.
Excellent.
All right.
All right.
But John did go and see
You
New
know,
Kids on the Block.
did
I
get
think he
to
was
see them.
backstage.
I was first row and had backstage, so
Uh,
that's a whole nother story.
yeah.
Nice.
Well,
You're
I don't
jealous,
know that-
aren't you,
I don't know
Jeff?
that I'd say it was, but
I've driven to some Jonas Brothers concerts, but I haven't
Right.
actually
You didn't
seen
go
them.
in. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Thanks so much, man. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Oh,
All right.
next Tuesday.
Yep, see you
Sounds
later.
good.
Thanks,
Take
bye.
it
Thanks,
easy. All right. Well, congratulations on the first big win of 2023.
Yes, well,
All right. Now, is there anything we have to change before we change
I don't think
segments
so.
here? Everything's good.
I don't.
All
I
right.
think we're good to go.
All right. So we did post when we were doing the test run of this on Sunday. If you would like to be a part of the show on the live segment,
oh, that's right.
to email us, Mike and John for the win at gmail.com.
You know, we did get an email.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is from
Don't be
time
so
to time,
surprised. We did?
we may call you if you gave us your number.
All right.
Do we wanna do this, too?
Jeremy
Jeremy?
said, I'm looking forward to seeing you on YouTube.
Oh.
Well, he did see us, especially at the beginning. You didn't
When we didn't-
necessarily
it
hear
was-
us.
it was our silent,
all right,
segment.
so you want to call Jeremy now?
If you want
Since
to.
we're,
Who is Jeremy? Do we know?
Do
we know Jeremy?
He's an MBA.
Oh, wow.
Not in the NBA.
No, MBA is in a master's?
Yeah. I'm
He has a
master's in business. Something.
an MBA. That's pretty
From-
impressive.
something like that.
You know, a study was done about people who are smarter, and they were usually the class clown in the class.
well, there
Just
you
so you
go.
know.
Huh.
And they did this by showing kids a picture of like a comic strip with
I
blank
agree
settings.
with the voicemail of Jeremy Marks. I'm not
Jeremy's not available right now. You know, my old librarian was Mr. Marks back when I was a kid. We'd go to the IMC and see Mr. Marks. Maybe it's his kid.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we tried.
Should we leave a voicemail?
Why, you want to call him back?
Yeah, maybe we'll.
All right.
Well, you know what? I realized the number is a California. It's a Los Angeles area code.
Oh, he's probably not
So
up
I
yet.
don't know if. But now we're ringing through because before I went right to the voicemail. So
Did you dial the right number?
yeah,
Yeah. Squinting a little bit?
yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Get my readers
This is,
on.
me, this is me watching television. Whenever a TV, here's the thing about TV, when they show like texts, like they'll show somebody looking at their text on their phone. Oh wait,
Hello?
Hi, is this Jeremy?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, this is Mike Marino and John King from Mike and John Got It Going On, the podcast. We got your email about calling you.
Oh, wow. Hey, how are you guys?
hey,
no,
good.
no.
Now
Are you
I
in
noticed
LA?
you have an LA area code. Are you in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, then
It's
you're
pretty
welcome.
early there, buddy.
We woke you up.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So how did you find out about us?
Actually, I was just found you on YouTube one day and was looking through and saw your thing and was like, this guys have 20-some views on YouTube. And was just
20-some
like,
views. We rocked it, man.
and,
So this was a pity email? You're sending us a pity email?
no. I've been listening for like a couple months now. It's it's a glorious train wreck to watch every day.
So, Jeremy,
can,
do you
can
have
we
any
put that as a tagline?
Yeah.
Glorious train wreck.
Glorious train wreck.
All right.
So, Jeremy, do you have any connection to the Livingston County, Michigan area?
No, not at all.
None.
whatsoever.
Wow.
So,
All right, this is an interesting thing. So,
do you really think we're a train wreck?
Yeah,
You can
I mean-
be honest. We're live here and everything else. It's
so,
okay.
yeah, we started live streaming today, so
This is it.
Yeah, no, it's I'm subscribed to you on YouTube, so I saw your thing on the live stream the other day, and you said send us an email and we'll
Okay.
call you. So I figured
All right.
let's try it.
All right.
well.
So what do you do in California?
Yeah.
Do you surf?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Do I surf? No.
Okay. So
I'm an assistant director for a tutoring company.
Oh, what do you tutor?
we could use a little tutoring on this show.
We tutor math.
Math.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
John could use a huge tutor in
gosh,
math.
yes. So about the glorious train wreck thing, and I know we woke you up, Jeremy, but when you go back and look at today's first live stream, you might notice that the first 5 or 6 minutes there's no sound. Because
That was on purpose.
we wanted to keep in
Get attention.
keeping with the glorious train wreck. so just go through the 5 or 6 minutes of no sound, and then the sound kicks in. So
Yeah.
just,
It'll get there.
yeah. So
Just
we wanted
speed
to
ahead.
we wanted to fulfill your description of us as a glorious train wreck.
Oh, it's always fun to listen to you, especially I was the first episode I watched you guys. you were on your iPhone and you were trying to call somebody and they didn't even pick up the phone. And I was like, these guys are awesome. I gotta listen to these guys more.
And you answered. How about that?
Yeah, thanks for calling twice because I forgot to turn. I didn't know if you guys were gonna call. I didn't turn my do not disturb off.
Well, it's 4:30 in the morning over there right now, right?
Yeah, it's 4:41.
Yeah.
So what part of California are you from? Are you in LA?
Yes, we are in LA.
So is LA anything like we see on TV? Like
It's
NCIS
probably
LA?
worse.
Yeah, it's probably worse.
Now, Jeremy, I actually grew up in Fountain Valley. I lived in Fountain Valley until I was like 9. And then we moved out here. So,
how old are you, Jeremy?
I just turned 40 about a month ago.
Okay.
So you're right in our demographic there, 40-year-olds from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Well, it's really interesting that
good.
you found us, and we do center our show around Livingston County because we did radio here for so long, and you found us on YouTube just out of the on a whim.
Yeah, it was just in my feed one day. I listen to a whole bunch of podcasts. I'm a big fan of Adam Carolla and some other stuff like that, and so I guess it just figured out that I like podcasts that have a theme to them that's
glorious.
Don't really
Don't really
I'm
have
trying to
any
think of
meaning.
something nice to say.
No, you've done a good job. We appreciate the honesty, and frankly, we can't disagree with you. So, all right. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much. And maybe you could be our LA correspondent.
Yeah, if there's ever anything going on in LA, what do you think of Matthew Stafford now that he got you guys a Super Bowl and then now he's hurt?
Oh, that was a huge disappointment. I'm not a massive football fan, but I was a Rams fan last year, and then this year it was like, yeah, maybe we'll just not do football again.
He brought part of the Lions with him. You realize that, right?
Oh yeah, that's we got a curse thing going on from what I understand from you guys.
Well,
and my friend was at the Fiesta Bowl, and so Michigan messed them out. So I guess
that
you guys
was
are
rough.
not thrilled with that.
No, that was rough.
It happened.
Yeah.
So
It
wait a
happened.
minute. Do we need the Rams to lose for the No, we need the Rams to win, I think, for the Lions to have a chance.
They got to
get
beat
in
the
play.
Packers in the final game.
Well, the Lions do, but I mean,
Yeah.
if the Rams win, then the Lions have a better chance of getting in, I think.
Right.
I think that was one of the quirky things. So we hope they win. So go cheer them on, Jeremy, and thanks for answering this morning. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for calling, and thanks for doing your podcast.
Yeah.
I
All right,
can
buddy.
tell that you guys are having fun.
We try. All right, buddy.
Go back to
Thanks.
bed.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right, thanks. All right, so we get to our 2-cent history lesson.
Had to snort again.
That was the second snort of the show.
And the thing was, I was gonna give Jeremy, because he was emailed us. I was gonna give him one of our $50 gift certificates to Murphy's Family
I don't think he's
Auto.
going to drive this far to get
But
his car
I don't know
fixed.
that it would be worth his while to do that. But I think for people here in the Livingston County area, on the other hand,
Yeah.
Murphy's Family Auto, definitely the place to go for all your automotive repair and vehicle maintenance needs since 2011. Murphy's Family Auto has been specializing in car and truck care, including engine and transmission work, electrical services, heating and cooling, and brakes, and all that other
Mechanical kind of stuff.
good stuff.
Here's the deal.
It's
I
the whole
think
shebang is what we've
It
called
is.
it. Yeah.
If you tell them Mike and John sent you, you get 5% off your bill.
That's right. We're open Saturdays 8 to 1. Give them a call, 517-552-3040. Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com.
I think we'll give you a chance to win a Murphy's Family Auto gift certificate sometime this week.
Okay.
$50 gift certificate. So we'll do that in trivia either tomorrow or Wednesday night. Here's the deal for the 2-cent history lesson. January 3rd. It's the Festival of Sleep Day.
Oh, well.
Go ahead, take a nap.
Sorry, Jeremy.
J.R.R. Tolkien Day. National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. And National Drinking Straw Day.
Oh.
National
I
Drinking
just
Straw.
started drinking. I was like, I'm ready for a drink.
It was actually on this day in 1888.
The 2-cent history lesson.
Is brought to you by Drew Goble and Oakland Insurance.
That's right.
I knew that.
you wanna
I
get-
saw the screen over there out of my left eye.
If you wanna
It's
get-
like Steve Austin's bionic eye looking at the screen going, "Da-da-da-da-da-da."
Okay. So if you want to get frank about insurance, you call Drew Goble
If you want to get frank,
Yeah.
call Drew.
at Oakland Insurance.
That's right.
All right.
Can I continue? now?
Yes, you may
All
continue.
right, thank you. 1888, the first wax drinking straw was patented. Marvin C. Stone was the man. Washington, D.C., the place. Not long after that, the first spitball happened.
Right.
Wax drinking straws.
I've never had a wax. I mean, the paper straws are.
Do you remember
know,
the wax tubes with the fluid, the
Yeah,
liquid in them, the
right.
flavor? You know,
And
it was
then
like
you
Kool-Aid
just
that tastes
chew
like
it.
crap, and then you chew on
Right.
like the wax lips. Yeah, that was fun. 1947, congressional proceedings were televised for the first time. How
So
exciting!
that's a way to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that there won't be any craziness in Congress. All right, go on.
Not at all. 1979, the band The Hype appeared at McGonagall's in Dublin. Of course, that was a pub. That band went on to become U2. They were The Hype.
Now, did they already adopt the names of Bono and The Edge?
I don't know. They were The Hype at the time.
I don't know. Bono.
On this day in 1984, a woman died at Disneyland after falling from a ride. She had apparently unfastened her seatbelt while on the Matterhorn.
That's not advised.
No. You know, and I think one of the last, I haven't been on a roller coaster in a long time, but I remember you and I went to Cedar Point one time, and they had the stand-up one.
I forgot the
I
name
forget
of
the
it.
name
Yeah,
of that
yeah,
one
yeah.
too. I don't know
I
if it's
didn't
the
like it.
Magnum or
I
something
didn't like
like
it
that,
either,
but I needed
no.
something under, I needed to be seated. I don't know why.
It was okay, but I didn't. I didn't appreciate it. I like no. You're no wait. Are you thinking of the Raptor where our legs hung down?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what-
See, I like the Raptor.
See, I didn't like that. No,
The
you're just
stand-up
hanging
one
in.
I didn't like.
That was like being on the chairlift at Mount Brighton, and just about as scary.
About
because-
10 times faster or 20 times faster.
but not as rickety as Mount Brighton.
Well,
Last time I was at Mount Brighton, I think the chairlift's the same as it was in 1981. I'm just saying. Charles M. Schultz's final Peanuts daily comic strip was published on this day in 2000. You believe it was that long ago?
and they still publish the
Oh
old
yeah,
strips.
so they're just the old ones.
They're classics.
I suppose they kind of have a lot of meaning
Yeah. Oh no, that was
today as they did then. NASA's Spirit rover in 2004 landed on Mars. 3 hours after landing, the craft was able to send back black and white images. Or were they?
Did they get their sound from Mars?
They had better technicians than we did.
Oh,
in the
sure.
beginning.
You get sound from Mars, but
Sure.
you get it from the basement.
And finally, 2004, on this day, after hosting the show for over 30 years, Casey Kasem gave up hosting duties of American Top 40. Who took it over?
Wasn't it? Was it?
Ryan Seacrest.
Was it Seacrest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seacrest Allen.
Please, I wish it would be.
So he's
Yeah, well,
Oh, he's kind of become
Casey
the Dick
Kasem, by the way,
Grayson.
a Fenton native. Remember,
Yeah.
we talked to him years and years ago. He's from Fenton.
Yeah, he talked like Shaggy when he was on this, which was kind of fun.
It was very cool. He was
He's a very
guy.
nice man. And one of the best things about Casey Kasem that went around for years to different radio stations was when he was doing a long distance dedication.
You mean the
And he started dropping, it wasn't one that actually aired, but he started dropping curse words left and right.
Well,
you didn't expect that out of the
know,
great Casey Kasem.
That'll happen.
Not on
Do
this
you
show.
want me to play the
No,
YouTube
it
it's a classic
It is.
audio there.
Yeah.
So, all right, our 2-cent history lesson brought to you by Oakland Insurance. Of course, you can depend on Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance. They believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, call Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance today, 248-647-2500. All right.
Are we done now? Is this enough for one day?
Yeah.
We just, we don't have the regular closing, do we?
I don't.
We're working on it,
Well,
though.
wait. Oh, wait. You know what?
No, I don't.
Hold on. I think. Now let's
do this live.
We're going to try something.
You going to play it from your phone?
I think so.
Look at this.
Okay. Hold
This
on.
is Jeremy in LA is going to appreciate this.
Well, I don't know if he's going to appreciate it at all.
If you would like us to call you like we called Jeremy,
Yeah. We'll see.
email us your number, Mike and John, the number 4, the win,
Right.
at gmail.com. And who knows, we could call you and wake you up
Oh, well, who wouldn't
on
want
this.
to get
What
woken
kind of
up?
train wreck were we?
Oh, we're the best kind of train wreck. Glorious
Train
is
wreck,
what Jeremy referred to us as. And I don't know what Jeremy's talking about. I think it was just fine.
I think you're just stalling while you're looking for.
Yeah, of course I'm stalling. What do you think?
Come
Thank
on
you,
now.
genius. Figuring that one out.
Do we really need a theme?
Yes,
Or
we
could
need a
just say-
theme.
or could we just say goodbye?
No, we can't just say goodbye. We have to do it the right way. All right.
Is
you
that?
ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure you're ready?
Are you sure you're
I
ready?
think
Here
so.
we go.
All
Hit
right.
the right button, and we'll hear it.
Here we go.
Mike and John got it going on.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
I think we made it through the first one.
Yeah.